Nation! It's happy hour. My name is Mitchell Renz. It's Friday happy hour on a Thursday here on the Raiders Report. And you know what? We're going to have ourselves a hell of a day. Cheers to all y'all out there. We're going to be celebrating 4th of July season. And if you're wondering, yeah, the banging news, we're live here on the Raiders Report for a little bit of happy hour. If you're down to get down with me today, hey, type me down below. Give me a cheers, whatever the hell you want to do. I do these styles of shows in the offseason because, 1, there's nothing Raiders to talk about. 2, I like going live, hanging out with my friends. And 3, well, I got a 4-day weekend, and I'm trying to get this weekend kicked off the right way with Raider Nation. Yeah, you're reading that right. We're doing a 4 Loco Tune o'clock for the entirety of this happy hour. It does need to be known that because Lopez and I, we have other things that we have to do later on today, he's not going to be having any drinks with me. I'm down to get down. I'm telling you right now, I don't care if I can barely walk when I get out of today's show. We're going to have some fun today. I'll go through the deals here in just a moment. But Wild One sent this one in right before the end of our last stream that we just did over in our Madden season. If you did not see, the Las Vegas Raiders in our Madden season got the dub. Bro, we're 11-3, bro. Like, I mean, it's craziness. 3 losses, 11 wins. Let's go. To Steven, to Venom, Sacktown, Skyler, Jeff Garcia. Are y'all ready to get this thing absolutely rocking and rolling? I hope the answer to that is yes. Also, I just got off a really interesting phone call. You guys might be seeing a lot of me in Vegas this year. I might be out in Vegas a lot this year. More than I ever thought I possibly would. If you're ready to party, Lopez is going to give some shout-outs here on the program. I'm going to crack open my 4 Loco, and I'm going to give you the deals that we have here on the program today. But hey, if you guys want to talk about whatever, you can ask me Raiders questions, NFL questions, personal questions. I don't care what it is.
Do you want to run the same deal that we had yesterday?
if it
you can ask
CAT spelled like dog.
Do we want to run that again in case?
Bro, I'm down. Like I mean it. Like on shows like this, I'm gonna depend on y'all, just like you guys depend on me. Two-way street. The more questions you guys bring in, I guarantee you, the more fun and entertaining this show is going to be. So, our 7-2 happy hour deals on the stream today are going to look like this. Every 100 likes, we're going to spin the wheel. And I will say the wheel spins are really, truly where you guys can take advantage of me. Giggity. $20 Venmo, get in the duck race. Mitchell Renz 365. If you don't know, we are up to, right now as it stands, it would be a $50 win at the very end of the stream today. We will do this duck race. A game that we used to play back in the day for the great tuna, RIP to the great tuna, was Tuna Clock. And we used to do it with Fireball. We used to do it with all sorts of different drinks. Well, today, I got a 4 Loco. I'm going to do $20 4 Loco Tuna Clock. Every time a 20 comes in, I'll just say this. Please ask a question. I got my shot glass here. I don't know how many shots it's going to take, but I mean it when I say it. This is by far the best deal I've done on this show in a long time.
Yeah, we haven't broken out the Locos.
Like usually we do I make y'all bang way more before we even crack open a 4 Loco. Alley-oops, beer bangs. If you hear me yell bang, a beer's going to go down if you're over the age of 21. Every time I yell bang, I hope that you put a beer down with me. So, I'm looking right now. I did just see a few extra people have decided to get in the duck race. I just saw Philip Bogert. You're in. And then Jerry Kester, you're in. 20 to win, $70. And it should be mentioned, whoever the MVP of today's show is, you're going to get yourself a fantasy raffle ticket. Wild 114 got the last MVP raffle ticket during our Madden stream. So today, whoever bangs the most, you're going to get the fantasy raffle ticket. I will say that happy hour, we're going to go for 53 minutes today. The only way I'm going to extend the show longer is if more and more bangs end up going down. But truthfully, we can really only stay today for about 2 hours. We have to leave today at the absolute latest at 7 p.m. Eastern time. Can't stay any later than that, but that's because he's got some plans, I got some plans, So happy hour, here we go. This is when this show is about to get going, man. It's about to get going. It should also be known that today there's going to be different opportunities to get in a fantasy football league. Again, for fantasy football in July, I will do a league every single year, and there's 2 ways that you can get in the month of July. We're going to do an MVP ticket every single live show this month. I will give away an MVP ticket, and then whoever bangs the most this month, those are going to be the 2 ways, and I might end up doing like another show where there's free ways for y'all to get in. It's just, I don't know what's going to happen in the month of July. It's a very, very slow time of the year. It's usually the slowest month of the year, but that just means to me that I get to have a little bit more fun on this show. Wild One, I saw what you did, and I will get to that here in just a moment. But before I do, shout out to today's sponsor, Prize Picks, America's #1 sports pick app out there. Make sure that you use code HMA to get $50 instantly in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup over at Prize Picks. And whether you're trying to do team picks, like, hey, man, I'm going to be rolling with the United States to get a win on Monday over Belgium. I have not submitted my lineup yet, but that will be a lineup that I end up doing also. I mean, we got the 4th of July this weekend, a little hot dog eating competition. What's more American than watching a bunch of men and women just shovel food down their gullets in front of a bunch of people? It's absolutely electric. Here's my $20 to win $60 lineup on Prize Picks. Joey Chestnut will eat more than half of a hot dog. I promise you that right now. And then Patrick Bertoletti, came in second last year. I'm going to go the less on his dogs eaten because of how hot it's going to be and because he knows he's not going to win. Typically, the guys, when they know they're not going to win and they're going to end up finishing in second place, they don't really sniff 50 hot dogs. And Bertoletti put up 58, I want to say in 2024, did not get to that number. I want to say last year he got to like 46. Hot day, Bertoletti, sorry, not going to happen. 20 to win, $60. If you want to roll with that play on Prize Picks, you can actually follow me at Mitchell Renz 365, and if you want to roll with more World Cup lineups, you can do so. You can roll with, they even do the women hot dog eating competition. Pick more, pick less. It's that simple. That link is going to be down in the comments, down in the description of today's show. Wild One! I warned you there will be consequences for taking that break before I was done with you. I mean, bro, that is a giggity if I've ever heard one.
It feels like really weird foreplay.
That was a giggity if I've ever heard one, Wild One. These things just smell like gasoline, dude.
Dude, at least
it just has that
gold.
scent.
At least that one's not Four Loko Gold. It could be worse.
I got my little Raider shot glass here. We'll see how many shots it's going to take.
That's 1. Keeping track. 1.
Oh, God, that's awful.
At what point do you stop counting? Is it like they're just all...
Probably at the end of the show.
What number is it like, okay, I don't even know what shot this is?
Probably at the end of the show is when we stop counting. Wild One, we'll see. Bring it. I'm ready. Craig Nelson! Bang! Come on, Craig. On a 4-day weekend bender. Happy 250th birthday to the United States. Let's take the World Cup. Has the season started yet? Shout out to Craig Nelson Jr., man.
The way he spelled 250th, I think he might have already started that bender.
It sounds like the bender has started. Craig, here's the thing, bro. As soon as this show ends, Craig, I got my 4-day weekend bender started as well. But you know what? If y'all want, can we just consider this already the bender? I mean...
Oh, yeah, the bender.
I mean, I hate to break it to you. I'm already off. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm already off. My weekend has started.
Gotten off on Raiders.
I'm getting off on Raiders Report. I'm getting off on the Raiders Report. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. It's the weekend already, Craig. Hashtag Raiders been drinking since 11 a.m. Eastern time. Holy shit. So you're telling me I could have gone live like 4 hours ago,
He's telling
Craig.
you to catch up.
All right, Craig's telling me to catch up. All right, Craig, I'm catching up to you.
Craig is telling you to catch up.
Craig,
him and a wild one
Craig,
can do some damage. And, yep, there it is.
All right, Craig, just so you know, I'm at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm at 5 brewskis, I believe.
I believe.
Maybe like 5.5. Well, I cracked open one, and sometimes, like, if I crack open a beer, I forget that it's cold, and then when I go to chug it, I swap it for one of the warm ones that I have.
Yeah, warm ones are easier to chug.
So I have a half-drinking one here, and I think that was the one that I cracked open to start the stream because it's not very cold. I'm trying to decipher. We also have so many beers here from last night with Cronin. He brought He brought like a whole box in over here. We're stacked, man. Stacked. Craig, you let me know how many you've had, and if I got to catch up to you, Craig, I'm going to catch up to Craig.
Dude, Craig's been drinking since 10. I don't know if he
I'm catching up to Craig. Craig, how many you at?
Also, while we do that, we are celebrating America's 250th birthday, but also 4th of July is Al Davis's birthday.
Yeah,
So get this HBDs in the chat.
It was funny the other day it was the first game I went live for the USA, and somebody was like, "Damn, you can't wear anything like USA related," because I had USA shorts on. You guys didn't see them, and I had USA socks on, and I wore my Al Davis shirt. And somebody was like basically, "Why are you wearing that?" And I was like, "Bro, what's more American than Al Davis?"
I'm about to say, if you're born on the 4th
If you're born on the 4th of July, I mean, what's more American than Al Davis?
That's
So,
sick.
for those of you that don't know, Al would be 97 years old. Al would be 97 years old, which I feel like when he turns technically 100, so 3 years from now, I feel like we got to try to go live for that one. Like, just like a bang party for the 4th of July, Al Davis's 100th birthday. I think my wife will kill me for trying to go live on that day, but we'll see. I'm going to tell you this right now. I'm going to try.
3 years from now.
What?
I don't know what my schedule will look like 3 years from now.
You're like, slack Brett right now and be like, I need PTO for July 4th, 2029.
No questions asked. PTO, please.
PTO July 4th, 2029, please, Brett. He's going to be like, I have no idea what you're talking about. Well, like yesterday when they were doing like the World Cup, they were like, electric call by Sam and Coop, who are like our World Cup team. And then it was like, meanwhile on Raiders Report, we were talking about Cat Dog.
That was a great Slack from Ponzi.
Dude, it was elite. It might have been the best Slack Ponzi's ever.
I don't know how many people in Slack got that, but if they got it, it was good.
I mean, it was truthful. I wonder how many people were probably like, oh, he's just.
Everybody else like Ponzi. What the fuck are you talking about?
What are you even talking about, man? Wow! Yes, we will see now. Won't we? What's your opinion of the Ruggs denial? Oh, boy.
I'll put you want to go full screen for this one?
I mean, to ask this question on a drinking show it's a wild one. I'll tell you that. I'm going to answer it first. How about this? I've been asked about Ruggs a ton. And truthfully, when you're Mount Raidermore, and I hope what I'm about to say here is not taken in the wrong way, if there's ever a day that I don't want to answer Henry Ruggs questions, it's during a happy hour show, and I think it's for obvious reasons. But to me, I think if Ruggs doesn't spend the entirety sentence in jail, I think that he should look at that as a good thing, and I only say that because Tina Tinter, her family, they never get to see her again. It's a really, really sad situation from top to bottom. But, again, to me, if Ruggs gets out of prison, that's his second chance. I don't think he should ever be allowed to play in the NFL again. I don't think he ever will be a Raider again. And I think any Raider fan that wants Ruggs back on this team, I roll my eyes to it because we can't just because you're good at football doesn't mean that you can block everything else out. But I don't know. I'm just going to keep it like that. But Wild One, cheers to you, man. Cheers to you. Cheers to you. Cheers to you.
Dude, there's this guy on TikTok that I've been seeing a lot. And
I also think for people that say that it was a mistake is a joke. I mean, with all due respect, calling it a mistake it's a lot more than a mistake. Come on.
There's this guy on TikTok. A lot of his content is like drinking content.
Yeah.
He's a younger guy. And some of the videos that he does is like, how does my opinion change? So he'll choose like something super controversial, like one I saw recently was like tipping culture. He like gave his opinion on it or whatever, and then he drinks like a whole case of beer and comes back and then gives his drunk opinion on it. That's what this could turn into.
Yeah.
You gave the slightly sober opinion
At
the end of the video.
I'm not gonna lie though. I bet you I have answered a Ruggs question.
You've practiced that answer.
Well,
people ask it a lot.
my God honest answer, and this is, I don't know how you could give a better answer than what I'm about to give on the Ruggs situation. If the Tina Tinter family is okay with him playing in the NFL again, who the hell am I to say that no, he shouldn't be allowed? If they say no, I don't think that Ruggs should be allowed to play in the NFL again. I don't think that Ruggs should be allowed to play in the NFL again. That's my take. You want my God honest take? That's my take. Because that's how I would look at it. And if he does play in the league again, I hope that he donates a lot of his paycheck to that family. Yeah.
Way to bring the mood down, guys.
Vegas, I'm not writing a man off, but come on, dude. He killed someone. It's not just like a normal thing. I'm sorry, but it's totally different. And in life, you make decisions. You got to be able to live with the consequences. And I think for Ruggs not to spend his entire life in jail, I think that he should look at that as a positive. And I think that he should focus on being the best father, being the best, husband, or being the best, person that he could be in his own family and not worried about playing football. That's my God-honest answer to that. Yes, he made a mistake. It's way more than a mistake. And calling it just a mistake, I think it's a huge slap in the face of the Tinter family. Promise you this. If I was on the side of the Tinter family, I wouldn't want him to play in the NFL. I promise you that right now, man. Promise you that. If you guys want to get in our duck race today, $20 Venmo, Mitchell Renz, 365. Right there, CJ Raider coming back with it. What's up, brother? I'll tell you what, man. I just want to get some questions flowing here today. If you want to put that timer back up for me. Again, I'm not trying to, and truthfully, the hardest part about the Henry Ruggs conversation is I get he was a really good player at Alabama. He was a really good teammate. He was really well liked, but they're just. I think it's also an NFL problem. There's far too many. There's just far too many players. I think that. How can I put this? We get so upset over guys. Nah, I'm not going to touch this subject on a happy hour show. I'm not going to do it.
Mitch,
sorry, I'm not going to do it. Craig, Mitch, better break open the Crown. Half a bottle down. Bro, a half a bottle of Crown. See, the only time I ever drink Crown, I'm going to ask you all a question down below. When your parents are in town, or when maybe your parents were in town, Craig, I don't know if your parents are still around, but the only time I drink Crown, the reason why that I'm bringing it up is when my dad's in town. Because my dad, he's got this drink of his everyday drink, I guess is the way to put it. He drinks a vanilla whiskey, and then he's got this mango drink. The ice?
Yes.
It's a mango ice. It's got fizz, it's bubbles. It's such a weird combination. He loves it. And he'll drink it, he's I just need something to sip on. He'll sip on something like that. It's the only time I drink Crown. It's literally the only time.
If you want a good Crown drink, especially a morning drink, used to do it at LSU for the early kickoffs. Either Crown blackberry, peach, or apple, mix it with lemonade.
That sounds really good.
It's very refreshing. It is good.
See, I like Crown. I actually don't. I think the one that I like the least is the regular Crown. I actually love Crown Apple.
Crown Apple's my go-to.
There's a drink. It's called Washington something. I think it's called a Washington Apple.
I think I've seen that before.
I think it's just I think it's cranberry juice and Crown. It's with green apple. It's very good. Though, if y'all want a story, I can give you one of the most drunk stories I've ever had in Vegas involving Crown. If we get a bang, I'll tell you that story.
Ooh.
I'll put down a beer, and I'll tell you that story.
See, Vegas, at first, I didn't like the blackberry because I tried it on its own. Tasted like medicine. I can't drink the blackberry on its own.
Yeah.
But you mix it with a lemonade or a Sprite, makes it 20 times better.
20 times better.
Because the blackberry by itself, like I said, it just gives medicine-y taste. And I was I don't like this that much. And then you mix it with something else, it cuts out that medicine taste. Not bad.
Not bad. Not
Not
bad. Not bad. See, like, I think when you can, like, to me, if I'm going to drink Crown, there's no way I'm going to do it, like, during the day, like on a hot summer day.
Well, that's where the lemonade comes
Well, that's what I mean. Like, I'm like a big-time seasonal drinker. I don't know if, like, there's other people out there. Like, I bet you there's some people, like my one buddy, he could drink Miller Lite every day. Doesn't matter. Summer, like that's his drink. Like, I guarantee you. I mean, he had Miller Lite in his, like, wedding photos.
in. That's sick.
Like, the wedding I just went to in PA, I don't know if y'all saw, but, like, he's a big Miller Lite guy. Like, that's his beer choice. Like, that's what he's going to drink. Like, you know, on his wedding night, he's drinking Miller Lite. That's crazy to me. Like, to me, like, on my wedding night, I want old fashions. Like, I want, like that's what I want. I mean, Crown, though, like, if I'm going to drink a Crown, it's got to be, but see, I don't even think I don't think I would get Crown in an old fashioned. I don't know what I would pair with Crown. Because I don't know if I would just sip on it.
I think Crown is a great mixing whiskey. Like, if I'm going to sip something neat, it probably won't be Crown. Because
Yeah.
I know there is better whiskeys out there. But if I need something quick, like 20, 25 bucks that I can just have to, like, mix with stuff, Crown is perfect for it. That, Jim Beam, Jack Daniels, that's what I view them as, if that makes sense.
Richard Engel, you're in. Raider Sancho, you're in. Soldier Man, you're in. Ruben Ramirez, you're in the Duck Race. $20 Venmo shot to win. $110 here on the Raiders Report. Hey, don't threaten me with a good time, Craig. Craig Nelson! Bang! Back. Don't threaten me with a good time. Tell the story. All right, so you know the Empire State Building. No, I'm an idiot.
Wrong state.
It's completely. I'm not. I mean, I'm actually like not even. I'm not even close. The Eiffel Tower in Las Vegas. All right, the beers are starting to beer a little bit. So the Eiffel Tower in Las Vegas. The guy that owns that watches this show. So I got the opportunity to meet the gentleman. The phone call that I just had, again, it's like a spider web of connections that I got out in Las Vegas. So the guy that owns the Eiffel Tower out in Vegas watches the Raiders Report. So a few years ago, he also owns, or he's like part of the people that also own Beer Park. You know, like it's called Beer Park. It's literally right next to the Eiffel Tower. If you're sitting at Beer Park in Las Vegas, you're like right underneath it. So he invited me out there, and he wanted me to try out basically like some stuff at Beer Park. I was with my cousin Tori and my now wife Alex. At the time, Alex and I, we weren't even engaged yet, I don't believe. And we go to Beer Park, and you know they give us food, they give us drinks, they give us this whole experience. It's super cool. I mean, truthfully for me, it was one of the first times where I was ever like, wow, like people are starting to like show me some love out in Vegas. And I don't know, I bet you every guy watching this show right now, you don't really need to do things for me. But when you do things like for my wife, for like my cousin who lived out there at the time, and like you show them a good time, that's everything that I need. Like truthfully, like you want to get to my heart, you show love to my wife, you show love to my family, you're going to go to like that's you're pulling at my heartstrings. I think every guy for the most part is kind of like that. So they give us a table at the Eiffel Tower. So we show up, we get there, we're up at this spot, and the DJ that they had playing that night, they had my cousin Tori, my wife, they were up on this DJ table, and like they're having a good time. Well, we asked for tequila. They ran out of tequila for like the bottle that they gave us. So all that they had was Crown Royal. And I remember at the Eiffel Tower here, the way that I am, I'm not going to throw shit away. Like, I can't throw it away. If you're going to give me a free bottle, I'm going to drink it. Like, I got to figure out a way. My wife doesn't drink Crown. My cousin Tori had like a little bit of Crown. When I tell you I'm going through the Eiffel Tower, and there is a Raiders Report watcher who actually, and I am embarrassed that I can't remember his name. If I saw him, I would remember him in a heartbeat. Oh, my God. He's like an older gentleman. He's a black gentleman. Like, I've partied with him a few times out in Vegas. I'm actually really kicking myself in the ass. I can't think of it. But he heard that I was out there. He texted me, and I was like, bro, I got a table. I was like, I got a bottle of Crown. If you could help me finish it, I'll get you in. He's like, I'll be there. So this guy pulls up. Me and him are crushing this Crown. My wife and Tori, they're just dancing on this, like, DJ's, like, booth table up there. And we had so much Crown, like, still, like, left over that we started, like, giving it to people, like, around. Like, oh, like here, like, take some.
Yeah.
I was so drunk when I left the Eiffel Tower. I remember passing out in the Uber. We go back to my cousin Tori's house. I'm crawling on the floor to get to the bathroom because of how banged up I am. I'm just going to tell you this right now. I slept in the shower at my cousin's I don't know if I'm 30 years old at this point. I'm pretty damn near close.
Oh, a nice shower nap after a night out, though.
A shower nap.
A shower nap is kind of nice.
I'm on my hands and knees. I was getting rid of everything in my body that night, but it was one of the most electric nights I've ever had out in Vegas. But drinking Crown at 90 degrees in the Eiffel Tower, that was a choice.
Oh, wait, the Eiffel Tower is outdoors? There's not like an indoor part of it? I've never
It's
been to
outdoor.
Vegas. Okay, never been to
You've
Vegas.
never been to Vegas?
I have not. Texas is the furthest west I have been.
Bro, we're going to have to get Lopez out to Vegas. Robert, can somebody actually remember passing out? Probably not.
I remember the last thing before passing out. And
I
then just assume
remember
I passed out.
I remember getting in the Uber. I remember crawling to the toilet. I remember waking up in the shower. Again, I had an electric. I got to try to find out who that was that partied with me. The worst blackout I ever had was from soju. Is that like sake? Soju? I don't know that. Craig, I owe you a beer bong, man. Cheers to you, homie.
And all of you at home, question. Since we're talking about alcoholic drinks of choice, if you walk into a bar and this is what you see, what are we picking? I have my answer. I'm going far right to the Pacifico. I am a Pacifico guy. A little bit of lime.
All right, so we got Mick Ultra, Miller Lite, Blue Moon, Coors Light. What's the difference? Is it Coors Light and then Banquet Coors?
I don't know what the difference is.
I mean, I think it's just like there's Budweiser and Bud Light. I think there's Coors.
Is Coors Banquet just not a light
and
beer?
there's Coors Light. Yeah.
Okay.
What's that Dos Equis? I mean, there's Dos Equis in the middle, and there's Dos Equis. Voodoo Ranger, I actually love a good IPA.
Those are just so heavy.
Dos Equis, is that a Special?
I
Yep.
think it says a Special on it, yes.
And then Pacifico. I mean, I'll tell you this right now. It depends for me. I am so split between two.
Which two are you eyeing?
What would you guys pick? Let me know down below. I see Jansen says Blue Moon. Ezekiel's going to go with Coors. Budweiser hangovers are the worst from Steven. I only drink Dos Equis in Mexico from CJ Raider. Like, for me personally, the beer, like, if you told me I could only drink one beer for the rest of my life, I probably would choose Mango Cart. It's not up here.
Yeah.
One beer the rest of my life, I actually think I would choose Dos Equis.
Okay.
However, though, like on a nice summer day, I'm probably going to go Blue Moon.
I'm about to say Blue Moon with an orange, nice summer day, getting there. Even though Dos Equis with some lime isn't a bad summer drink either.
Dos Equis with a lime is one of the best summer beers that there is.
Yeah.
It's refreshing. I'm not going to lie to you. Since we had those Kirin Lights.
Yeah, I've never heard of them.
I've never heard of because we had Cooper on Tuesday here. We went out for dinner afterwards, and we took out the team for some sushi. Nothing crazy. We had a good time. And the one beer that they had was called Kirin Light. Kirin Light. And it was a light frickin' beer.
Yeah, went down easy.
I remember thinking to myself, it's actually sad that I thought this. I go, I wonder if I could do, like, how quick I could do a boot at this. Bro, it was a light beer.
Do y'all have a boot back there? I'm just wondering.
It was a light frickin' beer, dude. It really, truly was. But to me, if I had to pick any of these, I'm going to go Blue Moon. I'm going to roll with the Dos Equis. I think that that's the avenue that I'm going with. Wild one. What is it with you losing your mind and Uber?
Have you
Do I
lost your mind in
say I'm
multiple
losing my
Ubers?
mind a lot? I mean, I might say it a lot. There's often times where if I don't get enough time, like I'm not gonna lie to all y'all, I really haven't had time the last 2 weeks to go back and watch some of the shows that I've done, like I usually like to do. So if there's ever something that I'm saying over and over again, like please tell me, because the last thing I ever want you guys to do is listen to me and be like, oh, he said that again. Like everybody goes through their phases, right? I mean, when I first started, I said a lot. People say a lot. Where there's smoke, there's fire.
Oh, Mitch loves a good when there's smoke, there's fire, especially when we got the rumor heads out.
Oh, bro, you get a good rumor head out. Give me some smoke and fire. I'm bringing that smoke.
Also, see, Gabe Go might have the answer we were looking for. Japanese beers are typically made with rice, I guess, instead of like barley or wheat, and he's saying that they're lighter. I don't know how true that is, but see, Gabe Go was saying it. So
I mean, that makes sense.
Makes sense in my head. So I'm gonna believe it.
Oh.
So
In terms of Uber, Wild One, because I have one vehicle, I am Uber Platinum. I get a lot of Uber Eats. I Uber around a lot. I mean, here's the thing, y'all. Like, if I do this show like I do, I can't drive a lot of the days. So like, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, we have one vehicle. My wife drives that car 90% of the time. I really only drive the car very random shit. Like, very random.
gas tank's empty.
So, yep, that's one I've learned. If my wife is ever randomly like, hey, can you go run this errand for me? In the back of my mind, I'm going, I think I'm going to have to get gas.
Tank is empty.
I think I'm going to have to go get some gas. Which, again, I'm like 5-6 years older than Alex. So, like, I also get it where, like, I can think about where I was at 27 in my career, where I am now at 33. I mean, it is very, very much different, but she's very good at leaving the gas for me. I'll tell you that right now. She's good. I use Uber all the time, though, Wildland. I really do. Like, I promise you all this. Like, I don't know when or if I'm going to be able to buy a home anytime soon. And if I do, I won't be able to walk to work anymore. I promise you that. I've literally, like, thought to myself, like, is it even worth getting a vehicle? Still. Because there's a lot of days where I'm like, I'm not going to be able to drive, and I know I'm not going to drive. Like, I promise y'all this right now, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, whenever I can't walk to work anymore, when I have to pull up on a Friday happy hour, Thursday happy hour, free agency, I'm Ubering. The draft, Uber. I'm not going to drive into work on those days. There's no point. My car's just going to sit here. Doesn't make any sense.
No.
Wild One. Shout out to you, homie.
I'll say we got some more super chats.
Can we get some give me some hashtag Raiders questions. Give me some hashtag Raiders. Here's going to be a deal that I end up doing. We got 23 minutes left in this show. Okay? 23 minutes left in this show. If we get 3 bangs, I'm going to add 30 minutes onto the clock. Is that fair? If we get 3 bangs in the next 22 minutes, I'm going to add 30 minutes onto the clock here. Robert Jansen, would you trade our 2027 first-round pick to replace our team with this year's Madden team? So, essentially, you're asking me,
here's how I look at it right now.
see, this is it. So, technically, if the Raiders are 11-3, okay,
You're not going to have a good first-round pick to start with.
that means that first-round pick, let's just say it's pick 24. I don't know what the Raiders are going to do in the playoffs, but in my mind, where you're at right now, I would expect them, worst-case scenario, to be picking in the mid-20s. Let's just say it's pick 24. Let's just go with 24, okay? Would you trade pick number 24 overall for an 11-3 season, for a shot at the playoffs? Because right now the Raiders are the first place in the AFC West.
Yeah, they're first place in the AFC West. We did the math earlier. They really only need to win one more game, it sounds like. They have to play the Cardinals and Titans and then the Chiefs. I think they'll probably win at least one of those games the way that they've been playing. So basically, would you rather a guaranteed playoff spot, almost guaranteed playoff spot, or your first-round pick this year?
The reason why I would trade my 2027 first-round pick is because if the Madden season were true, that means your rookie quarterback, Fernando Mendoza, is leading a team that's 11-3. You know, don't get me wrong, that first-round pick can be a lot of different things, but an 11-3 rookie quarterback that you just drafted number 1 overall, I think that puts you in a path, a trajectory that you're going to go down the proper path in a right way. And it really has nothing to do with the playoff spot. It has absolutely, positively nothing to do with the playoff spot. And the only reason why I'm saying I would trade it is because of what, if you told me as a Raiders fan, Fernando Mendoza wins 11 games as a rookie, I'm feeling so good about this team. I'm feeling so good about this roster. I'm feeling so good about the future of our organization. And I get that draft. The draft is like the mystery box in Family Guy. It can be anything.
It could even be an 11-3 season.
It could even be an 11-3 season, you know, and it could even be a boat. I will take the Raiders Madden season because they're playing great defense. They're able to run the football effectively. And Mendoza's able to show up and show out when it matters the most. So call me crazy. I think I'm going to do it, you know, because to me, 11-3 Mendoza, that tells me our future's bright. And I will take a bright future over high draft picks any day of the week, right? Like, look at the Los Angeles Rams. They've had one first-round pick, I think, since 2016. Jared Verse, they just traded them.
Yeah, now
Ty Simpson. Jared Verse, Ty Simpson, I think, are their only first-round pick since 2016. Because that's a team that's going, you know what? I'm in win-now mode.
Yeah.
I'm going to go try to win football games. It's worked for them. It's worked for them. Also, speaking of first, I got the number 1 fantasy sports pick app out there on planet Earth, and it's Prize Picks. And I can actually get you $50 instantly in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup over at Prize Picks. I'm not a hot dog guy. And actually, I'm going to ask all y'all right now, would you rather eat hot dogs or tacos? Hot dogs or tacos? Give me an H for hot dog, type T for tacos. I can't tell you that I would be able to participate in the hot dog eating competition, but, you know, maybe and just maybe we could eat some tacos instead next week for a little competition. We'll see how many Joey Chestnut ends up putting down. I'll tell you this right now. I'm so confident that Joey Chestnut's going to eat more than half of a hot dog. If Joey Chestnut doesn't eat more than half of a hot dog, I'll eat 70.5 tacos. Whatever Joey Chestnut's record is for hot dogs, I'll eat in tacos.
If he doesn't get a half.
If he doesn't eat half of a hot dog on the 4th of July.
Joey Chestnut, if you are out there, I hope you're listening. I need you to throw up. I need you to throw up on Saturday.
And I'm going to go with the less on Bertoletti. It's going to be in the 90s. It's going to be really, really freaking hot out there. And Bertoletti knows if Chestnut shows up, he's got no chance of winning. And if he knows that he's got no chance of winning, he's not going to get the 54 hot dog. So give me the less. You can roll with this lineup on Prize Picks. Give me a follow at Mitchell Renz 365. I am seeing a lot of tacos down below. Chugs and I at one point did do a taco eating competition. Maybe we'll have to run that thing back. I haven't had Chugs on a show in a long time. I might be able to figure out a way to get Chugs back up here on the program. Wildman, I already gave you a taco eating contest. We'll see. TJ, what's going on, man? I love the jersey, love the hat, love the new profile pic. What up, fam? I can't mix liquor. I'll pick in everyone's shoes. I'll pick in everyone. What does that mean?
I don't know. I was hoping you do.
I can't mix liquor. I'll pick in everyone's shoes. Did you have liquor today? I don't know what this means.
He might have had liquor, just we know he didn't mix it. It was straight.
I think it's I'll puke in everyone's shoes. That's my guess.
I have no idea. Maybe?
I'll pick in everyone's shoes. I just picture this guy. He's drinking liquor, and he's just picking at people's shoes. He's like, oh, I got to get that.
Missed a spot.
I don't know why, but on my left shoe, like on the back heel, it always rips up really bad. Like, I don't know if I walk weird. I know I have a bad left knee. I don't know if that causes it. So I always pick at, like, the left part of my shoe when it gets really shitty. Is that you, TJ?
TJ said he can handle that for you.
Is that you? No, I know. Wow! Mitch, stories Uber go hand in hand like the barbecue story.
The barbecue story?
You don't know the barbecue story?
I don't think I know the barbecue story. Oh, now you just gave up on shots. You're just bonging Loco. I love that for you.
I'm just kidding. I ain't going to do that.
Loco is starting to Loco, I think.
Yeah, it's just not going to happen. I got a little too confident in myself. I thought to myself, can I really jumpstart this happy hour? And then I'm like, you know what? I don't think I have the stones to do it. It's every sip. It is a kick in the dick.
I should have let you do it, honestly. Just get the reaction after.
Bro, it's a kick in the dick. Every sip. It's just a mixture. It's the smell. It's all that horrible stuff. So a few months ago, Wild One flew in.
I do remember that. He was in the office.
Wild One flew in for our Raiders-Chiefs game. Horrific game. And I left my freaking phone in the Uber.
Oh, no, I do know the story.
So I left my phone in the Uber, and I couldn't tell Alex that I left it in the Uber. So we literally had to walk all the way back to my house. Though, Wild One got to meet Chuck. So I think when it's all... Wild One is the only person on planet Earth outside, like, that watches this show that has met Chuck.
You're special, Wild One.
Very special. I'm a power walker. Wild One had to find that out the hard way, but also at the same time, yeah, I was sweating bullets. You leave your phone in the Uber, you never know. Yeah. Craig, I feel like I owe you a question. Name 3 things that need to happen to get the Raiders to 10 wins this season. Craig, my Sunday video.
You're going to love it.
And my Saturday video. I saw the video that I made yesterday. I made 2 videos yesterday. And essentially the idea of the video I made is, like, if the Raiders were to go above and beyond, right? I'm going to ask all y'all a question right now down below. And I'm kind of curious to see what y'all have to say. If the Raiders were to win 10 games this season, who's a player that is going above and beyond? Like, so when I will tell you this right now. When I did this video, I did not include names like Brock Bowers, Ashton Genty. I didn't put them in the video. I felt like those were very obvious common names. So the way that I did this video was very much like, think of a player that you're confident in, but man, if he's like way better than anybody expects, the Raiders win 10 games. Who's that player to you? Who's that player to you? Because Craig, I swear to God, wait till y'all. I have some shows scheduled out. I don't know if they're exactly going to be Sunday and Saturday. I think that's how they're going to end up being.
There's one name in there that I think people might be a little upset with.
Okay. You're right.
Not be mad at it, but it'd be like more the situation they would be upset with. If that makes sense.
And the defensive video?
No, offense.
Okay.
I think it was the very first name on offense, actually.
Okay.
I think it was.
Okay. Interesting. King Shav, Matt Gay is a hell of an answer. I don't think our kicker is going to be the determining factor of whether or not we win 10 games or not, but I actually like that answer a lot. 99 Anthony, Trey Tucker's an interesting one. Taino, Mike Washington Jr., very interesting. Cousins from Robert Jansen. Except for Max, I don't even know this current team from Steven. Steven, how is that possible? Steven, you're watching in the middle of July. You honestly don't know this team?
Steven, we're going to need you to go back. You have homework now. Over this 4-day weekend.
Steven, look up Raiders Report depth chart on YouTube. And I just want you to watch that video. Just watch the video. Get to know the roster. Get to know the roster. Booker. Oh, you're saying Thomas Booker. It's an interesting one. Linderbaum. I didn't put Linderbaum in the video either because I thought it was too obvious.
Yeah.
So I will say this. The names that I picked are kind of obvious. But if the kind of obvious names have absolute breakout years, I think we're going to win 10 games. That's what I'm thinking. Name 3 things. All right. Just to name the things. You're fine. The 3 things are productive offensive line play, stay healthy. The Raiders actually were the most healthy team in the NFL last season and still were the worst team in the NFL. I asked a few of our stat guys here to check that, if that's ever happened before. We can't find an answer, but the Raiders actually were the healthiest team last season in the NFL in terms of game missed by their starters. Wild. And honestly, I'll just say the last one, solid quarterback play. I don't think that's a surpriser for anyone. Wild one. I already gave you a taco eating contest before. You're right, you did. Smoked chugs, though Jeremy came out of the gates hot. I'm not somebody that can eat very fast. I'm definitely a longevity play, just like drinking. I am a longevity play. Though, if I were to do an eating competition, what would you guys want me to do? Chugs and I have had broccoli. I've done chicken wings. I've done burgers. We've done tacos.
Broccoli is just really random.
So one day, Chugs and I ate 420 grams.
Oh, I got it. Yeah.
So I forget what day it was, but we ate.
It was probably a 420.
I know it wasn't because we wouldn't do that show in April. We just did Chugs and I did a 420 contest. It was 420 grams of broccoli. The thumbnail looks psychedelic too. It's pretty sick. Chugs and I used to try to do. There was a point in time where Jeremy and I talked about doing an eating show here at Chat Sports, where we just do different food challenges, different drink challenges, different food challenges. I'd be kind of down. I love to eat, love to drink, clearly. TJ, puke, autocorrect. It's all good, bro. That's what we figured.
We figured it out. We pieced it together.
See, Gabe, what alcohol makes you cringe just looking at it? For me,
Ooh.
Tequila. See, I don't know that type of tequila. I mean, the cringe, I will say Jägermeister makes me cringe a little bit. I got a crazy Jägermeister story. If you want to hear it, somebody's got to bang. Jaeger's one, and then, honestly, dude, any vodka right now, if you told me I had to take a shot of vodka, I wouldn't do it. I would not take a shot of vodka. And then whatever the tequila PG 2863 gave me, it's probably that too.
Mine's really niche.
Okay.
It was this coffee Don
Gin.
Julio.
Coffee
Don Julio. We had it one Super Bowl. It was the Bengals-Rams Super Bowl. And it went down, good at first. There was also a bunch of Jell-O shots that were consumed. But the worst part about it was we were keeping it in the freezer to keep it chilled. It thickened up like a syrup. And
gnarly.
Had a couple more, and then that with the Jell-O shots did not end in a pretty sight. And honestly, it might still be in the freezer back home because I don't think anybody's touched it since then. Either it's been thrown out or it's still in our freezer.
Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Let me know down below, y'all, what makes you cringe. I do want to get some updates here on the duck race. I did say Ingold, Sancho, Soldier Man, Ramirez all in the duck race today. $20 Venmo at Mitchell Renz 365. Right now you'd be in for a shot to win. $110 though. Michael Johnson getting in on the action now. What up, Michael? Michael freaking Johnson getting in on the action. We got 7 minutes left
We also did cross 100 likes, which means
of the
wheel
happy
spin.
hour. We do have a wheel spin.
Yeah, so I can do that real fast.
We do have a wheel spin. I did say this. If we get 3 more bangs, I will extend the show by 30 minutes here on the program. We got 7 minutes left of the show, but we're going to spin this wheel right now. We're going to see what ends up happening. Let's go. Happy hour here on the Raiders Report. I'm starting to get hit a little bit. This is going to hurt.
Every 10 comments is a sip. Sip of what?
Every 10 comments. Hang on. I don't know what you're showing. Every 10 comments equals a sip. So if you want me to take a sip here on the happy hour, if you're a Raiders fan, if you're just down for a good time, if you want to shout out on the show, let's get some 1-4s down below. Today's MVP, confidently, Wild 114. Though, Craig on this stream is the MVP on this stream.
Yeah. Wild One, are you going to let that slide, though? You gonna
Craig is the MVP on this stream. He would get his ticket.
Is Wild One trying to double up is the question.
All right.
Ball is in Wild One's court.
I'll give Wild One a deal. If Wild One is the MVP on this show, and he gets 2 tickets today, I'll double his tickets. I'll give him 4. Wild One would be the only person with a ticket, and he would start it off with 4. If you want to get in the fantasy league, Wild One, the offensive line in a whole, that is what it will take. They dictate our whole season. I'll just say this, Wild One. I think you're going to love the show that I put out on, I believe it's going to be Tuesday morning. Again, I literally just filmed it. But you're not wrong. And you'll see, I'll say this. I think the video where I talk about the guys that are going to take us to the next level, I think that video goes out Saturday. I think you're going to love that video, Wild One. Because I agree with you. I mean, the offensive line I know is important. Everybody that watches football knows the offensive line is important. But it's one of those things when you see how bad the offensive line was last season, you kind of like learn again. You know, like you go learn today. Like you go learn all year long how important the offensive line is. And if you watched the Raiders last season, you know for a fact. Taylor says, "What's the big news?" Taylor, I don't know what you mean, man.
It's happy hour?
It's happy hour, bro. I don't know what you mean. The thumbnail today and the title of the show says banging news, because there's a lot of banging news that's happening on happy hour. If you don't know what a bang is, then you're definitely new to Raiders Friday happy hour. Wild One. I mean, I'll tell you this right now. This is the Wild One and Craig show.
Yeah. This is the Raiders Report happy hour sponsored by Prize Picks and Wild One and Craig.
Wild One and Craig. Got it going down for real. Mike J., do you think there's anything that could be done by Max to shut down all of the rumors? Truthfully, no. And the reason is because guys are just going to keep on talking about it, right? Like, I know why beat reporters do it. I know why I talk about it when I do decide to talk about it. Like, for me, if I'm going to talk about a Max Crosby trade rumor at this point, it's because I have heard something new. I have not heard anything new. Now, when Vinny, and if you didn't see the video I put out this morning, Vinny basically said that, like, the framework for a Max Crosby deal is XYZ. So then, therefore, I talked about it. If my bosses tell me to talk about something, I'm going to talk about something. It's just, if you don't like it, then go subscribe to another channel. But at the end of the day, this is my job. If my bosses tell me to do something, just like if your bosses tell you to do something, I hope that you do it, right? If your mom and dad tell you to do something, I don't look at my bosses as mom and dad, but it's kind of a similar relationship in just the sense of respect, right? I'm a respectful human being, and I'm going to do what they tell me to do. Regardless, though, the answer is no. And the answer is no because people are just going to keep on talking about it because until the Raiders are good, the Max Crosby trade rumors are going to happen. Max's team told me that he wants to be a Raider for life. I know he said it before, but from somebody that covers this team as closely as I do, from somebody that broke the news that Max is staying with the Raiders, I get Max said that he wanted to be a Raider for life before, but Max saying it now, again, man, I'm not trying to act like I'm close to Crosby. I'm not trying to act like I'm close to that team. Obviously, I have some connections in some places, but I'm telling you this right now. He don't want to go anywhere. His family doesn't want him to go anywhere. I think it was a real life situation of the grass isn't always greener. And when I say this, like, the older and older I get, remember how I said the older and older I get, the less BS I want to have to deal with. Max knows if he stays in Las Vegas, he's going to make a shit ton of money. His family's going to be happy. The fans are going to love him. And no matter what, he's going to enjoy going to work every single day. I think Max is a Raider. And the only way Max isn't a Raider is if a team offers them 2 first-round picks. I promise you this right now. If a team offered the Las Vegas Raiders 2 first-round picks for Max Crosby, they would think about it. And I don't think that any Raider fan should be upset about that statement at all. TJ, what's going on, man? I predict we have 3 rushing touchdowns front half this season. So you're saying in the first, that's a problem, is it not? 3 rushing touchdowns the first front half of this season? First 9 games, 3 rush touchdowns? That's a problem. That's a problem. Gentee better be at 3 rushing touchdowns by the first 5 games of the year. Hell, first 3 games of the year. You got Miami and you got New Orleans. You better get some production there. Wild one! Bro, I ain't doing Cheese Whiz.
I've never had Cheese Whiz. Canned cheese has never interested me.
Cheese Whiz is one of those things where I think as a kid I thought it it was cool for like cheese crackers and stuff. As an adult, it just really grosses me out.
Yeah.
Like we have Cheese Whiz over there, no chance. But there was one show where I had to do crackers and Cheese Whiz for Wild One. That was horrific. So I mixed Jack Daniels and Wild Turkey, puked in my cowboy boots and my girl's cowboy boots, then went back to sleep.
That's called equality right there, and I appreciate that out of you, TJ.
Bro says equality. I mean, I can remember, the first time I ever had gin, I threw up a lot. I still can't drink gin because of it. You will never see me drink gin on this show. Can't happen. Won't happen. Impossible to make it happen. Joseph, what up, Joseph? Brisket, mac and cheese, and chili beans. I do think, good baked beans for a 4th of July party are important.
I'm not the biggest baked beans guy.
See, I like sweet, so if I'm going to eat baked beans, I actually like sweet, though Alex's dad makes them more on the savory side.
I think the sweetness is what throws me off, because,
see, I love sweet baked
beans. When I think about it, I'm thinking, red beans and rice, black beans.
Yep.
And just, obviously, that's not sweet at all, so I'm like, okay, if I'm going to have beans, I'm going to go savory. I don't know if I really want them basically covered in barbecue sauce. That just doesn't appeal to me.
I would rather black beans, refried beans, obviously, now. But on a 4th of July, where I have, I think a good Swedish baked bean hits hard. I do. Not going to lie to you. Wild one! Enjoying watching you take them drinks. For Max, no. It's like car in the past. It's something to discuss during the slow time. Honestly, Wild one, that's probably one of the best examples I could see. Every single offseason, it was always Derek Carr this, Derek Carr that. And I get it, right? People need to have something to talk about. For me personally, though, Crosby getting traded this offseason will not happen. It will not happen. Promise you right now. Will not happen. Crosby getting traded at the deadline is a little bit of a possibility. Max's contract also is fully guaranteed this year and next year. So if a team trades for him, they're taking on, it's essentially $60.5 million. It's right around that number. Wild one, cheers to you, homie. Jansen says that's over 80 comments now since the deal. Jansen, I'm not going to lie to you. I actually totally forgot about that deal. You probably blame the locos happening there. So here's what we're going to do. I know that I owe from the comments. Unfortunately, though, I got to go take a pee real quick. I said that this show is going to end. It is going to end very, very soon unless we get a few bangs pulling up here on the stream. Shout out to Wild One and CJ for really making the ship move today. Wild One, I saw you just send in another one. I got to go pee real quick. I'm going to just say it like this. If we don't get a bang by the time I get back or a bunch of 20s to get rid of this Four Loko here, we're going to run the duck race. I'm going to hop on out of here. But I would like to get some questions. I personally would like to stay live for happy hour a little bit longer. If we don't get any questions or comments, it's hard for us to stay live here. So ask us anything, man. I really mean it. And maybe that's not a fair thing for me to say because at the end of the day, this is the Raiders Report. It's my show, our show. We're supposed to drive it. But I think also the art of the Raiders Report is I want to be able to do shows like this. I like being able to be laid back. I like being able to talk to all y'all. I like just shooting the shit about literally absolutely anything. So I'm going to turn on the clock here for a little happy hour, a little 2 o'clock action. You guys know the deals. I got to go take a pee. When I get back, final call to get in the duck race unless we get a bang. If we get a bang, I'll stay live a little bit longer here. Or let's finish this Four Loko. If y'all make me finish that Four Loko in 20s, I'll stay live until 6 o'clock. That's my deal.
Shout out to Wild One for the $20 super chat saying, a tortilla eating contest, loser gets slapped like old time's sake. Eating just a shit ton of tortillas just doesn't sound that enjoyable. I know eating a shit ton of anything doesn't sound fun, but, it's just basically eating bread. Just straight carbs. At least, hot dog eating contest, you're getting a hot dog. If you eat tacos, you're getting whatever meat you're using there. I just don't know if I would want to eat a bunch of tortillas, if that makes sense. One tortilla, two tortilla. After two, I'm probably you know what? This sucks. I'm done. That makes sense. I feel like it does. You could do butterfly. Okay, do I want to eat salty tortillas? Not really. It doesn't sound that enjoyable. That's just my opinion. We can go over some deals in a second after TJ sent in this $10 super chat saying, 3 rushing touchdowns every game, 1 through 7, and we sneak in 1 to 2 passing touchdowns towards the end of each game. We're going to be tricky, crafty, snake some off-the-wall plays. Keep them guessing. Hell yeah. I'm gonna pretend like I tracked that. I'm not gonna lie, about halfway through, it started just being reading instead of actual reading comprehension. Brain was shut off for half of that. Here's the deals of the day. 100 likes equals a wheel spin. We are sitting at 120 likes. We're 80 away from another wheel spin. $20 Venmo, get into the duck race at Mitchell Renz 365. At Mitchell Renz 365 to enter our 50-50 raffle. As always, y'all know the deal. I don't know what it's up to at this point because it's on Mitch's phone. But at Mitchell Renz 365, $20 Venmo for a 50-50 raffle ticket. $20 Four Loko Tuna Club. Mitch has been taking sips of Four Loko for every $20 super chat. I don't know how much he has left. $50 is always an alley-oop. $100 is a bang. You bang, we stay a little bit longer. I don't think there's been an alley-oop today, which is also really weird. Usually those are usually kind of off or kind of common here. But yeah, if y'all have any questions, let us know. There's nothing to talk about, really football-wise. There's really nothing. Hey, shout out to CJ Raider and Richard Black. We will cover those super chats once Mitch gets back from pissing. I'm not gonna lie, I also got to piss too. I've been drinking hella water today, and motherfucker. Terry saying Four Locos got me what the fuck, dude. I used to drink Four Locos for recreation. I would bring them to the office and also drink them for recreation. I can only drink them at work now. You most likely will not see me drinking a Four Loko outside of the office. Even though, shout out to our Saints host, Trizzy Trace. Best gift I've ever received. He found a Four Loko fanny pack as he was cleaning out his apartment because he just moved recently. Brought it in. I now have a Four Loko fanny pack. It fits exactly one Four Loko, so I think I might have to do one more recreational Four Loko just to get the fanny pack. It's full use. And Mitch is back, which is good because I also have to piss. I gotta piss.
Lopez is going to go take a leak. Oh, my goodness. Richard Black! Bang! Richard Black from the top rope. Mitch, let's stay live longer. All right, Richard. We'll stay live longer, homie. We'll stay live longer. I'm looking down right now. One more bang for a boot. If we're going to do this happy hour, and I'm going to stay here a little bit longer, let's go full balls to the wall here. The only other way that I could go even more balls to the wall is, in all honesty, I got about, I'm going to say 50% left of this thing. 50, 60%. I don't know. I don't know, though. Like, this is me just feeling this out. Giggity. 50 or 60% of that thing. One more bang for a boot, 2 bangs, and I'll finish that. And then that's going to be the end of, I mean, we'll stay live today probably, we'll stay live today for probably definitely until, so he's, the reason why Lopez ain't drinking today, he's going down to Louisiana for the 4th of July weekend. So he's not drinking. I don't want him to drink. So, it's really just me. So I don't even know how many happy dads I've done today. I feel pretty damn good right now. Like I'm on the Mason-Dixon line of where today's going to go. Loco boot diabolical. It wouldn't be a full Loco boot. Like, I mean, it's half of this. Whatever. I'm going to say it's about half of this, truthfully. There's about half, 60% of that left. Is Reed here today? I believe he is, but I don't even know what he's doing. I don't even know what he's doing. Like, honestly, a lot of the Lopez just stepped out. That's why I can't change the graphic. I also don't know if I have any beers. Yeah, these are all dead. Actually, I might be able to. This guy, there's a little bit left in this guy. Richard, you're going to have to wait. Lopez comes back here in just a second. That's the one that I cracked earlier today. Though, there's a little bit left in this one, too. Richard, that one's for you. And then also, that is for CJ Raider. All right, so Richard, CJ Raider. Craig! Bang! Craig Nelson! What a legendary run today by Craig frickin' Nelson and Richard Black, dude. Today's been an interesting freaking show, bro. So Craig's today's easily got what? I mean, Wild One's got a bunch of bangs today, so I would say this. Yeah, Wild One's had himself a hell of a day. Wow. See, the problem is, though, Craig, I might have a jersey for you. Wild One, truthfully, I don't think I have a jersey for you. So I have a bunch of, like, Mendoza jerseys here. I have medium, large, extra large, 2XL. Wild One, I believe you're 1 bang away. And Craig, I think you're 2 bangs away.
Yeah, there was a couple. Or there was, like...
No, I know. We're going to go through them all. One more for the road, only because I love you guys. Do you think that Spy is now tied to Kubiak, or will the Raiders evaluate them separately? I don't believe Spy ever wanted Old Pete. Hang on. My wife's calling me. Hey, honey, I'm live. Can I call you when I'm done? like an hour. My wife's turning into my mom. You know I'm doing Friday happy hour on a Thursday. Though I keep saying Friday happy hour because in my mind I'm like, it's Friday to me. She might not have put the 2 and 2 together. It's not fair. Not fair. I do know for a fact that Spytech did not want Pete Carroll. John, if you're upset with me saying that, I'm sorry. But I know that he didn't. And I know, like, very early on that Raiders front office was concerned with what Pete Carroll was doing behind closed doors. And then I would say, like, right around, truthfully, like, probably, like, right around, like, week 9, week 8 is when I first started hearing some rumblings like, shit, Pete might be one and done. Because I said it a bunch, Pete's not going to be a one and done. The guys that I talked to told me Pete's not going to be a one and done. There's not a better connection than that. So, and then when I started hearing that Pete could be one and done, that's when I realized, like, all right, shit, like, this could really be bad. Could really, really, truly be bad. To Craig and to Richard Black, let's have ourselves a party, man. I'm down to get down.
We got a couple more rolling in, too. Hope you brought your drinking pants today. Was that a dad or was that a loco? I didn't even see what you poured in there.
Ugh. About 1.5 dads. 1.5 dads, though. One of the guys is calling me over there. I'll be right back. I'll be right back.
Okay. Back to Wild One. A tortilla eating contest. Loser gets slapped like old time's sake. I did see Wild One's most recent super chat that was talking about. Hey, I will have fun. Hey, Sam. No, I'm going to drink that Alani, and I'm going to be like, Sam's probably so jealous right now. How hot? It's not hot in this office. My car has AC. Yeah, F Sam. He thinks I'm going to be drinking hot energy drinks on my 7-hour drive to New Orleans after this, which just is not true. Sam, I have air conditioning in my car. It's not hot in this office. Basically, Sam was rummaging through my bag earlier, and he found my energy drinks. Got no privacy in this office. But yeah, I don't know what kind of random ingredients that we would put on it. So, like, not gonna lie, some of you Raider fans, y'all are some sick motherfuckers. I don't know what y'all would put on a tortilla, or what y'all would want to put on a tortilla. That's what scares me the most. Steven, they're not hot. They're room temp at best. They are room temp at best. Not a hot energy drink. I promise. Robert, I'm not going to lie to you. Will spin deal being ignored. I don't know how to count comments. I just can't count comments. I got other shit I got to do. Can't count comments. I won't lie to you.
All right, y'all. Sorry, I'm back. See, here's the thing. When we count the comments, I can count them in like a per 60 seconds. I'm clearly getting caught up too. I'm hurting right now. The locos are really starting to catch up to me. At least that's what I think it is.
That's what you hope it is.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I see there's 8 happy dads over here. I mean, it's definitely catching up to me.
Oh, Mitch, there's only 4 there. I think you're seeing double.
Could you imagine?
Yeah, there's about 16 happy dads there.
Tortilla eating contest. Loser gets slapped. Dude, the old time's sake tortilla slaps, we don't honestly do them anymore. We used to do them back in the day because our Cowboys guy, Tom, I don't even know how he started it, but it was basically like if you were angry at the Cowboys, you can get your aggression out by slapping me. Yeah, it's kind of how like the whole deal started. And then
I think Tom just wanted a reason to get hit by a tortilla. It might be
there was a part of me where I was like, I think Tom's into just getting slapped.
It might be a weird fetish of his. We don't kink shame though.
But I mean, I've been there where like, you know, when you do this show and your team's just aggravating and different reasons. And at the time, Jerry was like kind of just getting crazy. So I know Tom was like super frustrated with Jerry. But yeah, the tortilla slaps, dude, that was wild because people didn't realize like how bad that shit actually hurt.
Like
some of the tortillas really actually hurt. Now when they got stale, some weren't all that bad and they'd shatter everywhere. But when they were fresh, dude, they fucking hurt.
Like
man.
hear me out.
Excuse
if
my language.
I'm mad at the Cowboys or the Raiders or whoever, why would I want to get slapped? I feel like that's not getting out my anger.
Well, no, like
I'd rather hit someone else with it.
yeah, well, that was the point. Was like you're at home, you're just so angry, and there has been times, like, honest to God, how many times last year? Let me know down in the comment section. Were you just so angry where it's not like, honestly, the way that I'll explain it is when Chuck does something, and it just makes me so angry that I'm like I can't do anything because I'm like, he's a dog. But at the same time, it just makes me like when I watch the Raiders sometimes, a lot of the times, last year was, I mean, I'm not going to lie, dude. Last year was one of the most mentally difficult years of my life simply because, you know, I want to be a happy dude. You know, like I don't like being a miserable guy. I don't think anybody does. And I hope when I do this show, I hope that I put smiles on people's faces because, you know, at the end of the day, like that's why we show up. That's why you should show up every single day. Live your life, right? Put smiles on your face, your family's life, whatever. And it was tough last year, dude. It was like going from McDaniels to AP to Pete. Bro, it's been a tough ride. It's been a tough ride. I'm not going to lie to you, man. TJ, 3 rushing touchdowns every game. Oh, my God.
Yeah, good luck reading. I tried reading it. My brain shut off about halfway through. The reading comprehension was not there for this one.
He ends it with the right way. Keep him guessing. TJ, you're going to keep us guessing. I'll tell you that.
I'm hoping you understood that.
I'll say it like this. I see touchdowns on screen. If I'm the Raiders, I would expect 3 touchdowns from this team every game. And that might be an unfair thing to say, but I also do think at the end of the day, when you got an offensive-minded head coach, he gets to pick his OC, and I get how bad the Raiders were last season, but he's either going to get the number 1 overall pick or I believe their quarterback of choice in terms of free agency. You've also invested first-round picks in Brock Bowers, Ashton Genty. You just went out and paid the guy, Tyler Linderbaum, the most money ever paid anybody at the center position. You got an all-pro type of left tackle. You brought in your guy, Rick Dennison. I expect more out of that offensive line. A lot of picks have been invested over the past 3 years in that O-line. You have to admit, I mean, JPJ, Charles Grant, Caleb Rogers, Trey Zune. There's a few more in there. DJ Glaze, another third-round pick. Like, I expect this Raiders team to be much better this season. I expect the offense to be much better this season. It better be. Wild one. Who gets more attention at home, Alex or Chuck? Oh, my Lord.
They're both hanging off a cliff.
I mean, if you're saying at home, like in our actual home, the God honest answer is Chuck. And the answer is Chuck because Chuck's my shadow. Like, if I go upstairs, Chuck's going upstairs. If I go take a dump, guess who's coming in the bathroom with me? It's Chuck. Like, he is my shadow. He will not leave me alone. And he's my best buddy. I love that dog to the end of the moon and back. I mean, ever though? I mean, yeah. I mean, Alex has definitely got more time. I mean, well, it's an interesting balance, but like, Alex and I, we go out for food, we go out for drinks, we try to take Chuck a lot of places, but sadly, I mean, this is the God honest truth. Like, I would love to be able to take Chuck out more with us, but between it being 100 degrees out and him being pitch black, like, there's sometimes like we take him out and I'm like, are you even happy out here? Like, he's just sitting there and he's like, it's fucking hot.
Is Chuck the kind of dog, like, personality and like behavior wise that you could bring him out to like one of those like those outdoor bars that does welcome dogs, and like he would just hang out?
It depends.
Or is he?
If
sometimes
other
getting too
dogs are
crazy?
there, he's very hit or miss. Like, truthfully, he's very hit or miss with other dogs. He just always wants to be dominant, and that's his biggest problem. Like, he doesn't back down. But at the same time, like, when he's, like, in his mood, like, he can be a super sweet dog.
Mhm.
Like, if he's at the house, like, when we had, like, our house party, and there was, like, 50 people in there before our wedding, life of the party. You know, he totally fine. People were playing drums, totally good. Other dogs, he is a little hit or miss, but super sweet guy. If dogs come over to our house, he's way better because it's like his domain.
Environment. It's like
Way better.
You're in my dojo.
Yeah, way better. What up, Sancho? For the great tuna, Raider Sancho. Ah, man, dude. Like, honestly, bro, I miss Brandon. He was a hell of a dude. Like, there's so many people, I think, that make this show what it is. And if you're watching in the middle of July, not in the middle of July, beginning of July, it's kind of crazy that it's the fucking beginning of July. Raiders training camp can't get here quick enough. 3 weeks from today, rookies report, right? 23rd. Is the 23rd of July a Thursday? If the answer to that is yes, it's 3 weeks from today.
Today is the 2nd. That's 21 days. So yeah, 3 weeks, which would be next or 3 Thursdays.
That's fucking terrible. Oh my God.
How much more of that you got left?
Too much, dude. Honestly, way
Like,
too much.
If you where are you at on the can? If you had to guess.
I thought I was at 60% or 50%. Honestly, now I think I'm at like 40%. And I feel like I've been cranking that thing. Giggity.
Mitch is cranking that thing here on Raider Report Live.
Nah, man, but I often say this, and I don't know how many times people actually realize it. And I think when people actually meet me, they realize, like, I'm a normal guy. I think I'm a halfway decent dude, but, like, I talk to all of y'all, like, more than I talk to Chuck, obviously, more than I talk to my wife. Like, I hang out with you guys so much, so you just get to know each other really well. So, like, when you guys are hanging out watching these type of shows in the middle of July, they go so much further than y'all think, and I get sentimental on happy hour shows. It is what it is, but these shows, like, mean a lot to me. And I want people to realize that. Like, I love doing this type of show because I get to know you, and it's not even Raiders related. Hit me with any Raiders question you want. I guarantee I'm going to give you the best damn answer I can give you. Hope you laugh. Hope you enjoy it. But let's also get to know each other better, right? Let's build a community. Sancho, shout out to you. Wild one. Tortillas with mystery ingredients sounds interesting. I don't even know what that means.
Yeah, I was telling him that scares me more than just the normal tortillas because they got some sick
bro.
motherfuckers that watch this show.
Wild one's that buddy in your friend group that it's like, I don't want to say like he likes to torture people.
But he's like that guy, you know,
like if
you're
you
like
had
in middle
like
school at the lunch table and you start mixing all that shit together, like applesauce, chocolate milk, like whatever scraps you can find.
Try this.
Yeah, and you're like, $10, try it.
Like, Wild One is a great instigator, and he's so important in the friend group because he's going to make – because I feel like this. When you're in a really good friend group, you can get one person out of that group most of the time to maybe do something, but you need a pot stir.
Yeah, you need the guy.
Wild One's kind of like Chugs.
On.
Like, he's a pot stir. But, I mean, hanging out with Wild One and that day that we had, like, that was one of the – I mean, that was such a cool day. He was such a good guy. Like, I know he has my back. But he's that guy where rips a fart in a pillow, and he's like, bro, smell this pillow. Like, that's that guy. Wild One, cheers to you, bro. What's crazy is they're not getting easier.
They never do.
Jackpot for
They're
Loco.
also getting warm.
I'm not going to lie. I actually think me doing it this way is worse.
Oh, yeah, dude. Warm Loco is horrible. Like when I
actually think like me doing it this way is worse.
Yeah, the way that I used to drink it was
horrific.
I would finish my Locos in about 10 minutes, just because if it got anything less than cold, it sucked. If I got to actually think about my decisions, that sucked too.
This feeling that it's given me is when you're at that point when you've eaten so much food that when you open your mouth, you're like, oh my God, I'm grossed out right now.
Yeah.
That's what that feels like to me when I take a shot of that. Like, every time that hits my lips, it's like an instant, bro, that's bad.
It's like regret.
Or it's the shot that you take, and the moment you take, you're like, I should not have taken that shot. Shout out to PG. Mike! All right, first off, Mike, I think your caps are on, but I'm going to do my best.
No, he's just really happy.
I'm a huge fan of Derek Carr. Watch his podcast every week. We are Derek Carr. We carry the flame. We care. Cheer for the Raiders. Honor that name. All right, I'll just say this. I actually am a big Derek Carr fan. One of my biggest pet peeves I think that I have with fans is people think that I don't like DC. Like, I actually like Derek. Like, I got a huge respect for him. I mean, we literally have a picture of Derek out here. Like, the number one player that I truly believe has helped me get to the point where I am in my career, is Derek Carr. And, like, DC a few years ago blocked a whole bunch of content creators and other people that he did not like. I was not one of those people. Now, I have had no conversations with Derek. He probably has nothing to say to me, and I wouldn't blame him for that. A lot of the other Carr family has blocked me, and I don't blame the Carr family for doing it. But at the same time, I'm always going to give my God-honest opinion, and it can change from week to week. If you're having a bad game, I'm going to say you're having a bad game. If you're having a good game, I'm going to say you're having a good game. That's how it's going to go.
I will say what's funny about this, at least in like my eyes, is a lot of the work they do with Chat Sports is Raiders and Saints.
A lot of
Go
Derek
over
Carr.
to Saints. People are not liking Derek Carr. It is the exact opposite, actually. People hate Derek Carr, and then I come over here and y'all love him.
But, like, I
It's
get
like,
why
this is fun.
And I get it. Like, imagine if Joe Burrow was on the Saints.
Yeah.
Right? Like, bro, DC at Fresno was unbelievable. And his first 2 years with the Raiders, his first year wasn't great as a rookie, but you could see glimpses. But 2015, 2016, like that sophomore, junior year, he was special. And I think he's a genuinely, like, really good dude. Like, he's a guy that you want to root for. He's got that Mendoza where he's just like, to me, he's genuinely a good guy.
Yeah. Honestly, I think the biggest problem with Derek Carr in New Orleans was I don't know if he ever fully embraced the New Orleans culture. And I get that. That's not for everybody.
He was a Raider, though. Like,
that's what I'm saying. He fit the Raiders.
Yeah.
He was a California guy his whole life and then goes to Louisiana. Complete opposite. It's just two different things.
Well, and that's also the thing. Like, I also think the contract didn't do him any favors. Like, I think the expectations were a little bit too large, and they got off to a great start, dude. He was humming. Like, that Clint Kubiak offense in 2024, like, that was...
Yeah,
they started off,
one
what,
and two Saints were insane.
I think they started 3-0. Now, that's the other part about DC. Like,
it was just 2-0. I remember that season.
2-0?
It was 2-0. Because it went downhill very fast after that.
Well,
I think they played the Eagles week 3. Then Eric McCoy got hurt early in that game, and then the season shit the bed really quickly after.
Oh, boy. All right. I don't know if I spelt it right. I just sent you a message. Okay. Sorry, y'all. I'm not looking down at the chat. I barely can read right now. What up, Wyland? You already owe me 3 plus this one while you were gone. 3? See, I feel like I've been keeping up. Or did you go through some while I was gone?
I didn't hit this one yet. Yeah, I didn't hit that one yet.
All right, well, you know what? Oh, God. I was going to try to be tough. I'm not going to be tough. Oh, my God, dude. How do people drink this? It is horrific. What's crazy is it's actually it's not bad when it's like ice cold and it's like the second or third sip.
Yeah.
This right now is absolutely terrible. It's terrible. Oh, dude, this is This is going to get out of hand. I don't know if I spelt it right.
I'm looking at it right now. He's literally the two names are right next to each other. We can spell check them right now.
All right, I think we're good. Wow! 14. Bang! Back! Wow, 1. Oh, my God, dude. The 14 is out. All right, Wild One. I'm going to send you... I'm going to send you a Mendoza jersey, but it's a 2XL. We're going to have to make it work. We're going to have to make it work, bro. Either it's motivation or... Though, I'm not going to lie. I felt like the last time I saw you did lose some weight.
Zahn said, dang, Mitch.
What?
He said, damn.
I mean... I love Wild One, but 2XL, I don't know. I feel like... Bro, I'm telling you this right now. I send out a lot of jerseys to a lot of Raiders fans. 2XL is the median.
That's the average, actually.
I'm telling you right now, bro. Wild One, if I upset you, I'm sorry. But, like, I don't know. Like, I felt like I can say that because... I don't know. Wild One and I are good. It doesn't even bother me. If you're upset, I do apologize. We could talk about it, but I don't know. He was here on the show.
I don't think he's upset. I think Zahn's just fucking with you.
I mean, Zahn, you want to talk about a pot stirrer, bro. Zahn is the pot stirrer. TJ! Have Lopes read you my prediction, my better explanation on it, and why. I also want to stay live longer, so I got a duck for old time's sake. Also, we should FaceTime a beer bong. I might be able to work something out. All right, let me make sure I get all these names here in this duck race. Let me double check. Though.
If you want to get in the duck race, $20 Venmo to add Mitchell Renz 365. Again, on Venmo. Mitchell Renz 365.
All right, Jack Fields, gotcha.
Jack Fields, you're in.
TJ Park, gotcha.
TJ, that's you.
All right, so 20 to win. Wild One, you've been a legend. Mount Raidermore, I'm going to add you in the race. 20 to win, 150 on the stream.
Not a bad payday.
20 to win, 150. What on earth? I just got a notification for the USA game against Belgium at 6 o'clock our time. 7 o'clock Eastern. 1 a.m. Tuesday, June 7th. BBC time.
We learned what it meant.
Well, I remember when I moved to Germany, they did like the 24-hour clock. And I used to always think to myself, -2. Like, that's how I remembered it. I'm trying to think why I thought that, but.
I don't know how that would work.
With the 24th hour, 4 -2, it's a 2, 12. I honestly think that's how I did it.
4 minus the 2. 12. Because that would be 22. You said if you do 4 minus the 2.
Well, no, I'm trying to think how I did it. But I think just because I looked at the first number, like 4, I guess the last number.
But even then, if you subtracted 2 from the 4, it would be 22.
I'm just telling you the first thing that came to my mind.
I'm just saying.
I'm not going to lie.
Lost.
It's not a great explanation. Clearly, I'm losing this fight slowly. This has been a slow bleed. I'm bleeding out right now. It's like the final scene in a Morgan Freeman film, and I'm telling you that right now. Y'all are telling me not to look at the light. What up, Gunny? If you don't know, go to saveawarrior.org/donate. Tell him my guy Father Tom sent you. Raiders are 11-3. 11-3, dude. It's kind of wild. Preston. Oh,
Hey.
Brown Chugs. What's favorite po' boy mom and pop restaurant when you go back home?
Po' Boy Place, Old Reliable, Parkway. They got, you like roast beef, shrimp, fish, oyster, if they're in season. Same them crabs. Mom and pop restaurant?
So the
Ooh,
Raiders play the Saints week 3.
yes.
We got to do like we're gonna like tell people to hit up that place, and we're gonna see if we can get enough people to like hit up that place.
Yeah, they're good. This is out of the city a little bit because I'm from this small town, Destrehan. We're about like 20 minutes away from New Orleans. But there's this place, St. Rose Tavern. I think they actually changed their name. They're not bad. They do seafood plates, po' boys, shit like that, burgers, but no one goes there for the burgers. They're not bad.
Yeah, I love po' boys. I
Dude,
never had one before, and then my roommate, like,
There's
shit,
this
now
place-
probably like 8 years ago, he was from Louisiana.
There's this place on Greenville, Charlie's Creole Kitchen. I went a couple weeks ago. I think after a happy hour. Go to Oyster Po' Boy. For Texas, not bad.
Oyster po' boy.
Not
Okay.
bad. I would recommend. They also do plates, if that's more your thing.
See, I love a good shrimp po' boy.
They add that.
Oyster would be interesting. There's one spot that Alex loves, like, I can't think of this. We've been there a few times, but the po' boys there are really flipping good.
Yeah. I know there was one that Triz told me about like months ago, and they were good, but I think they shut down. So,
Yeah, actually, the first place I ever had down here that I knew was a like LSU bar was Doty's.
I pass them every day. I've never been though.
It's I think it's like good bar food. Like I remember we went there. It was the year LSU actually won the Natty. I think I actually talked about this with you before. Maybe I didn't. But we went there for an LSU and Alabama game, and it was the year Burrow. It was Burrow year, and I remember because we went like. We ended up going almost like every Saturday. It was like him and I, like we just became like new roommates. So we were like, all right, F it, like let's go out, like let's have a good time. And they were obviously unbelievable that year. And I kind of like low key kind of became like an LSU fan that year a little bit, just because we would go to Doty's and we would get the boudin balls,
Boudin
balls, and then we would get these like freaking shrimp po' boys. But I tried like all these different versions of po' boys. I don't know. I think you're gonna be like, it's okay. I personally really enjoyed it, but it was also like my first experience with it.
Yeah, Triz told me about it. I need to try it, especially during football season. Boudin, that is one of the things that I keep stacked in my freezer here. Literally every time I go home, I grab a couple packs. I still got some in the freezer. It's great.
It's funny. One of Alex's like best friends, her name's Sarah. She actually used to be a cheerleader for LSU. She's friends with Foster Moreau. Yeah, actually, like a few years ago, Alex and Sarah, they partied with Foster, and I got a picture of Alex she fell asleep with a taco in her hand. Hell of a night. But I don't remember.
We're getting there.
I don't know, bro. Wild one. I think we got there. I got you, bro. I mean, I'm telling you this right now. I'm hurting. I'm hurting. Do I owe a beer bong?
Dude, I have no idea. I'm rolling through.
Like, God honest, like, what? Do I owe a beer bong? I don't know.
If you ask Robert, you owe like 3 boots.
Well, Robert is usually really good outside of happy hour. Then he's like, bro, you owe a lot.
Yeah.
It got so bad last year that it was getting soaked in the thunderstorm. Giggity. After going. Oh, you actually finished with the giggity. All right. Bro, I can't read right now. I'm not going to lie.
I'm not going to lie. I don't
It got
remember what
so
this was
bad
referenced
last
to.
year that it was getting soaked in a thunderstorm after going down a water slide. Can't get more wet.
What is it?
Giggity.
What was it?
What are we talking about, dude?
Like, we're backed up on Super Chats.
Bro.
I have no idea what this was about.
What? Craig. I mean, Craig and Wild One have been the MVPs of today's show. Wild One, who's getting the golden ticket tonight?
MVP.
I mean, Craig's been the
Craig.
MVP, technically, I believe, of this show.
And Craig is actually running away with it right now.
Craig's up one bang technically over Wild One
Oh, is
for the
is the
MVP
bang
of this
sent out
show.
XP? I don't know.
This show.
Okay.
Technically. Though, Craig and Wild One, if you both technically hit the gong, and Wild One, you've actually hit the gong today. So, Craig, you're one bang away. If both of you bang, I'll give you both a ticket. Wild One, if you're the MVP, though, my word still stands. Craig will get 1. Wild One will get 4. 1-4. There you go. It's funny it worked out.
Here we go. Richard Black. I've been a Raiders fan for 46 years. Last year was the worst ever, and McDummie's season was a close second. I have not been this excited about a season in 10 years. Spy doing his thing is the ticket. That's it.
I just like that they have a plan, damn it. Like, I think the plan, it makes sense. Like, I see the investment, and you had money to spend. Go out and freaking spend it. Again, my areas of concern are wide receiver and defensive tackle. If Besh and Thornton live up to a second and a fourth round pedigree, if Tonka, JJ can step up, and I think Thomas Booker is going to be a lot better this year because there's not going to be a focal point. He can be that third, fourth DT. He's going to be a lot better in that role, which is the role he should be playing. Like, again, I'm a hopeful guy. I'm hopeful every offseason. If you're not hopeful as a Raiders fan, I don't know how the hell you're a Raiders fan. Richard, cheers to you, man. Thanks for making this show a lot of fun, bro. I hear people talking shit about me out there. What are you saying?
I have no idea what's going on.
What's going on out there?
I have no idea what's going on.
What's going on out there? No, just
Nathan.
the Wolfman throwing it down. Bang! I'll tell you this. I don't have any more dads over here. We're just going to keep on ripping.
Going to be downed by the end of this.
We're going to keep on.
Keep on chugging.
We're going to keep on keeping on, bro.
Yeah, don't put that shot glass down.
I want to pull up and do a Sherlock, but Chugs does tequila with me like North. I mean, I'll try to figure out how to do some Chug shows. I'm trying to figure it out with Jeremy's schedule. Like, I want to be able to get Jeremy once a week. Like, I would love so my plan is I get Jeremy every Thursday. Like, if I got Jeremy every Thursday here on the Raiders Report, what do you guys think? Like, every Thursday night football stream, it's Chugs and I. Though, there's a chance it could be me, Chugs, and a producer. I'm working some things out. TJ. All right, hang on, TJ.
Before you do that, we have one more super chat, and then I think we were all caught up.
Oh, Christ. Hang on. I will say, y'all, Lopez and I, unfortunately, we got to go here in a little bit. And when I say a little bit, like, I got to be out of here. Put the clock at, like, 10 minutes. So we got to run a duck race still, just so all y'all know. $20 Venmo to get in at Mitchell Renz 365. Show has to end in 10 minutes. Has to end.
There's a super chat. It got pushed with the clock.
Craig! Bang! Come on, Craig. I'm going to see if I can get Chugs in here. Working towards the most expensive hangover. I don't know what they're talking about. I might be able to get him. Bro, Mohegan Sun.
Dude, nice legs.
All right, I told y'all I could just get a Chugs appearance. Are you down to do some? Bro, that thing's fucking loud, dude.
I don't even think we used that yesterday.
Come on. All right, ready? We're gonna instead of bang, we're gonna vuvuzela. You ready? Craig Nelson! Bro, every time. All right, there's going to be a new intern. Bro, there's going to be a new intern. Bro, what's your job? All right. All I do is blow this horn every time. The director, senior VP of Vuvuzuelas. Bro, I gotta get out of here. Oh, man. All right, do you really think we're on a 2-year plan where we fill the rest of the holes? I mean, again, I said this actually earlier. I don't know if it was on this live show or the Madden live stream, but I was basically like, I saw this tweet and I loved it, and it was basically like the Raiders got to stop trying to microwave, the rebuild plan, right? Like, yeah, you might be able to eat the steak quicker, but do you really want to microwave steak? For the first time, truthfully, since I've covered this team, I trust this organization from a head coach, GM standpoint. I mean, Clint was my number one candidate. John was my number one candidate that I wanted. John actually might have been my number 2. Either way. But, like 2 guys that I clearly very much like. And, I've had conversations with John. Not anything crazy. But, I've told him, what I've wanted. And it might be kind of lame of me. But, I made sure, I told John, hey, this is the type of football team, I want. Not saying he's done anything in regards to anything that I've said, but I have said before on this show, the way that John Spytek wants to build a football team, based on what was conveyed to me, is the way that I would want to build a football team. I think Clint Kubiak and him are a great duo. I think the front office has a plan, and I truly think that the Raiders have done a good job building that plan. So, in my mind, if they're not going to play Mendoza, then yeah, it's a 2-year plan, and that they're going to hope to build. I mean, there was a lot of 3-year deals, and to me, I think the part that we got to realize is it might take time in year 1, but by year 2, by year 3, that's when they're thinking it's got to be going, and if it's not going by then I think you're going to see something change, and I'm hoping that we see a really successful football team, man, but I am confident in this team. But we also got to be okay with 7 wins. That's growth. I think it's also just not being a disgrace of it's just not being a shit show. Put a competitive football team out there every single Sunday, every single game there where you're you know what, we got a shot. That hasn't been the case. If you tell me I feel like we have a shot, legitimate. We got a legitimate shot to win a football game every single game day. That's growth. That's what I want. Craig, cheers to you, man. Jesus Christ. What are you guys doing to me? I'll check. I'll check. All right, here's the duck race. I'm looking. Last name that I got in there, Parkinson. All right, let me get all the names in. I see Nathan Wolf. I gotcha. I want to say Craig Nelson in. Richard Black. Gotcha. Christ. Okay. And then Wild One. Gotcha. All right. $20 Venmo to win. $200 is going to be the duck race. That's where we're at. We got to run this thing. Oh, dude. I'm telling you this right now. This has been it's getting off the rails, y'all.
You ready?
It's getting off the rails, y'all. Wow! Bang! All right, y'all. I'm telling you this right now. I think I'm done. I actually have a little more. Christ. If you don't put a 1-4 down below, go somewhere else. Wild One. Cheers to you and Craig, man. Y'all have carried this show today. From Madden, from Happy Hour. Wild One and Craig, man. I got to be able to tip my cap to both of all y'all. Craig, you're going to have to, Craig, I know you got my Venmo. Just send me like a comment on one of your recent Venmos. Just send me what size you want. I'll get you a Mendoza jersey. I just need your shipping address. Zahn. I love that Zahn calls him Colin. Truly, and I mean this, and I hope that the Mount Raidermore guys are listening or watching, like that group chat that y'all have, that we have, it's one of the coolest things. I love seeing all the comments. I love seeing everything that y'all put in there. The friendship that I think that you have all grown and like we have all grown in that chat, you gotta admit, like it's really freaking cool, man. It's really, really cool. And I hope that y'all know that I think it's cool. I don't talk all that often in. I kind of like let you guys do your thing, but I always like check in. Like it's really, really special to me. I think it's really sick. All right, man. Let's run this thing. Winner of this race is going to go home with, as it stands right now, $200. I'm just going to look. I don't see anyone else in. Calling once. Ah, shit. I actually missed one. Hang on. Sorry. Jeremy Valve. I don't have a Jeremy Valve in there. That's on me, Jeremy. Everybody else, though, you have my word. You're in. Yep, Richard, I put 2 in for you. Yeah, Barrel, we're good. Winner's going home with $210. Ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1. Let's get it going. Since Wild 114 was the MVP today, I'm going to give you $214. It only just seems fitting. You're going to get home with an extra $4. Extra $4. Shout out to Wild One, the extra 14. What up, Jeremy Valve? Right now in first place of this race. All right. Billy Donovan has agreed to become the lead assistant coach for the San Antonio Spurs. Spurs what does that mean? Football
the Spurs
terms.
assistant last year, Sean Sweeney, he was just hired by the Magic to be their head coach. So Billy Donovan, who was fired by the Bulls as their head coach, is now just going to be an assistant.
Nathan.
In San Antonio.
Come on, Nathan! Nathan Wolf! Let's go! King Shav. Nav, when's your next live stream? Nav, when's your next live stream, bro? Nav, I'm just saying, I got a 4-day weekend. Nav, are you trying to go live this weekend? Nav. Bro, I got a 4-day weekend. I'm telling you this right now. This does not happen often. What do you think, Nav? What do you think? All right, fam. I got to get going. Lopez is going to go see some family for 4th of July weekend, so I'm excited for him to be able to do that. I told him I wouldn't be keeping him anywhere past 6 o'clock my time. So, clearly I'm banged up right now. Wild One, Craig. Seriously, man, you guys, you absolutely carried this show tonight. To everyone that tunes into these crazy, I don't know, stupid happy hour shows, I do them because I've been doing this shit for a long time, and maybe 9 years isn't a long time for some people, but, man, we got to have over 6,000 videos on this YouTube channel. I know our team works really hard. We work really hard to party hard. We party hard in the offseason because I promise you this right now, you're not going to find better coverage with the Las Vegas Raiders during the season than right here on the Raiders Report. I'm a normal dude that likes hanging out, having beers with his buddies, and I think if you're watching the show, I consider you a buddy of mine. From me, from Lopez, the whole Chat Sports team out there, Wild One, Craig, send me all the info on Venmo. I'm going to send you guys a signed Fernando jersey. It's signed by me. If you don't want me to sign it, just let me know in the comment. But legendary shit tonight, guys. Enjoy y'all's 4th of July. Thank you to all the men and women out there that serve to allow us to have the freedoms that we do and enjoy 4th of July. 250 years. I love America. I'm proud of the USA. I hope that we win the FIFA World Cup. That'd be absolutely electric. But I want the Raiders to win maybe a little bit more. Good night. I'm out. 4-day weekend. I'll be back live on the Raiders Report. Actually, I'll be live 4 times next week. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I'm live every single day next week. If you're watching this, you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Wild one, Craig. Peace out, y'all. Love you. Let's go.